Welcome everyone to my YouTube channel. I'm back, and today we're going to be going over chapter 3 of the book Millionaire Success Habits, right? This video and this chapter is going to be very unique, right? Reason why is because this chapter is pretty long, so I decided to do it in parts rather than making one full video. The reason why is because one, I don't want to like this chapter really is very important. Reason why it has a lot of thought-provoking questions and makes you really review your life to figure out some things. So the reason why I want to cut it into different parts is so to allow you guys to really just think about and absorb that information piece by piece, because there will be some action steps that you can take out of this chapter and also implement in your life to see how it goes, like an experiment, right? And the title of this chapter today is The Villain Within, right? Also, I wrote a lot of notes. So if you guys see me periodically looking down, it's because I'm trying to make sure I go over each pointer so I can give you guys as maximum value as possible, right? So the word villain, I'm pretty sure that's a pretty mainstream word. We see it very often nowadays in the Marvel movies, the DC movies, comic books. Whether it's in some TV shows nowadays, there's always the character villain in each of these shows. All right, it's the action movies, the adventure movies. There's always a villain and there's always a superhero. But what does it mean when they say the villain within, right? In this book, the villain within is talking about an inner voice that each person has that is typically very different, right? But this voice similarly acts like a villain similar to the movies. What it does, it limits you from achieving your maximum potential, from you reaching the next level, from you doing anything that you want, making you feel uncomfortable, and just makes you want to stay stagnant, right? The reason why this villain exists and how it came to be is typically from is from external factors, meaning your environment, your friends, family, things that you watch since you were a child that you don't know had an influence in you. These certain things are what makes the villain within you exist, right? And the worst thing about this villain is that it typically, like, a lot of people don't know that they have it, because this villain likes to hide in the back of your mind, and it just exposes itself here and there, and most people don't know that they have one or if it exists, right? And in this chapter, it is to basically help you expose this villain and understand its characteristics within you, and then give you the solutions to destroy this villain so that you can get to the next level, you can reach the success that you need in your life, right? So some of the questions that the book tells you to ask yourself and really think about, to help you figure out if you do have a villain, is that it like asks you to review your life. Are you in a situation where you feel like you're working faster? Huh? Are you working harder? Do you live life where you're like, man, life is just passing me by, like the days are just going like this, day in, day out? As well as are you working harder, faster, and longer, but there's no improvement in your life, right? So like if you spend a year really putting in that work in your job, in your life, and everything, but then the next year comes by really quickly, and you're like, man, I'm still in the same spot that I was. Nothing's changed, but I still put in this maximum effort. The reason typically will be that is you have a villain inside you that's being a glass ceiling, basically an artificial limit that's stopping you from reaching the next level and getting to the next level of success that you want to have, right? And like I said, this chapter is going to be going over each characteristics of this villain and how to dissolve it and destroy it within you. And this is why I wanted to do the video in different parts, because I want to focus on each specific characteristic of the villain, so that you guys can be able to review it, take the actionable steps that you guys need, and realize if you have it or not, right? So the first one of the characteristics of this villain is called negative news. And I titled it that because as I was reading it, that was typically what was coming in. But according to the book, it would be called The Villain Grows Out of Your Past, right? And in this version of the chapter, it talks about how the news has a big influence in our lives and a big influence in society. Reason why I say this is because, as you guys pretty much know, a lot of news nowadays really focuses heavily on negative context, meaning negative news, negative content, anything that has to do with drama and negativity. Why is this the case, right? Reason why is because in these newspapers and news magazines, all of these news outlets back in the 90s did a lot of research and data because they had been doing this for a long time, and they figured out that if they do a topic or a newsletter or whatever form of content and it had negative context into it, it had a 30% rate of retaining the viewers' attention. Basically, meaning more people would pay attention to it 30% more likely than if they were to do a positive news, right? And you all have to think about it, like most of these news outlets are competing against each other to make money, right? So they're always doing research to figure out which is the best way to make money. And they all find out through research that, oh, if I put some drama on, or if I take note of like bad things that are happening in the world, more people are going to pay attention than if I do something positive, right? And this is typically what has been happening in today's context. If you look at social media and YouTube videos, they also did some research showing that if there was a negative video and a positive video, someone is 63% more likely to watch the negative video than the positive video, right? And this is a very staggering stat because it really is one of the biggest reasons why in today's society we notice that negative news is just being thrown everywhere, and like we're surrounded with it. And whether we like it or not, we're affected by it because our subconscious mind is absorbing this even if we don't want to, right? And this is the perception that allows us to think that, oh, the world is getting worse. Oh, the divorce rates are increasing. Oh, the payment gap is bigger. Oh, we aren't getting paid enough. The cost of living is increasing. The gas prices are increasing. Oh, this and that is happening, right? The interest rates are rising. There's an economy crash. Oh, there's disasters left and right. These things are perpetuated because the news always reports it, and we can't see an equivalent positive news that's happening out there. So we're always thinking, oh, negative, 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 right? And the reason why this is a very big factor in the villain that you have within you is because if you're someone that's trying to achieve a positive aspect in your life, whether it's success in your job, whether it's in your health, or anything in your relationship, when you always hear the negative context of that venture that you're going to pursue, it's very difficult for you to have a positive mindset or even want to go towards a positive outlook on that when you're always hearing negative things about it, right? And there was actually a research that was done in UCLA that stated that an average human being typically has around 70,000 thoughts. And the reason why this is very important is because they said that around 80% of those 70,000 thoughts is typically going to be negative, right? And and out of that 80% of negative thoughts, some of them will typically last and carry on to the next day. A good example of this is like, let's say you and your boyfriend or girlfriend had a fight about something that was negative, and then you guys decide to go sleep on it but didn't deal with the issue. The next morning, you guys can't act like, oh, we didn't just have a fight yesterday. It's typically going to be some lingering feelings from that day and that negative event to carry on into the next day, maybe even weeks, right? And this is a very important factor through this research to show that whether we like it or not, a lot of the things that we do think about is negative. And we as the individual have to basically realize this, because most people just go by life not knowing that, oh, I do really think negative a lot of the times. Maybe I should stop this and like realize like, oh, I like there's a lot of negative stuff that's happening around me, right? And that's the reason for this aspect and this chapter today. And the solution that he gives in the book for this aspect and this characteristic of the villain, he recommends you guys to do a 30-day news fast, or what he calls, give me 1 second, guys. Yeah, a 30-day news diet, right? Basically, where he recommends you guys to completely separate yourself from the main negative source of your life, whether it be like your drama shows that's very negative and has a lot of drama, whether it's maybe social media is where you get a lot of your negative news. Maybe you're someone that likes to watch a lot of news and you see that's a lot of negativity happening there. He recommends you to just do a 30-day cleanse where you're just not letting that you're basically not watching it, right? The reason why he's doing this is because he wants you to use that time and command that time and take it over and take control of that time to then do the next step, which is basically focus on activities that are very empowering to you and help you increase your confidence. Reason why he's doing this is because it's basically a shift. He wants you guys to do a shift, whereas that time that you're doing focusing on negative things is basically you use it to do on empowering and positive things, whether it's spending time with your loved ones, spending time with your friends, whether it's doing things that you find relaxing or empowering, or some things that might be a little bit uncomfortable but will help you boost your confidence. The reason why is because he wants to help you increase the positive outlooks in your life, because that will dramatically change the outlook that you want, because you're seeing more positivity, you're seeing more good things happen to you, right? And he recommends you guys to do a to-do list, whether it's maybe starting to go to the gym, maybe you wanted to start cooking healthier but you didn't get a chance to cook. Maybe it's you trying a new business that you've always been wanting to start but never got the chance to. He wants you to basically use this time to focus on those positive things in your life and always to head towards positivity, but also have time for yourself, right? And this is the main thing. I definitely recommend you guys to try it out. Definitely comment down below what you guys think about this challenge. Do you think it's something useful? Are you guys gonna try it? Also, I would like you guys to comment down what you liked about this video, or what you liked about this aspect of this version of the chapter. Is some of these questions, did it affect you? Did it make you think about something? Are you also going through something similar? What are maybe some of the, do you recognize that you do have a villain within you, because you're seeing that, oh, I do think like this, oh, the news does affect me. What is the main source in your life that is bringing in negative news? Whether is it a person? Is it a content? Is it an Instagram page? Is it a reality TV show? Definitely comment down and let me know. I'm definitely going to be trying this 30-day cleanse, because for me, it made me really realize that without me even realizing, I do like to watch a lot of Instagram videos where, as I'm scrolling through my screen, I'm seeing a lot of negative things that are happening, whether it's drama related with relationships, whether it's like something bad happened in a state where someone got arrested or something happened. I'm always seeing that, and without me knowing, that is feeding my villain, right? And I definitely do want to try this 30-day cleanse and focus more on myself and see how it goes. I'll definitely reach out to you guys and let you know the results of that as we continue making this video. Part 2 is going to be focused on working on your strengths and not your weakness. You'll be seeing that video coming in very soon. And if for you guys who aren't caught on with my first chapter and second chapter, definitely check it out. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you liked it, please subscribe, comment, let me know what you guys would like me to talk more about. Am I doing a good job? Would you like me to do this review a different way? I'm definitely going to be trying to improve the video quality and other stuff as well, and make it more entertaining to watch the video as I'm reviewing stuff. And definitely let me know what did you learn today. Was there something that you didn't know, or did you know everything about this? Definitely let me know, and I'll see you guys next time. Have a good day and peace out.